So when all else fails, this is my backup cooking setup. I've got my wood stove right here, and my cast iron pan. You always want a cast iron pan because the cheap aluminum ones that they sell now will not last through a straight flame hot fucking fire. So I got this wood burner, and I've got it outside because in the house I go off just regular heating sources, and I don't have a wood burner inside yet. But if I need to, I do have all the stuff to put this inside. But for now, I'll just come outside and cook on it in emergency purposes. I'm going to try firing this up with just BugOut bag material and go from there. Alright, I was going to do a review on some Wise food, but I think I'm going to change gears and do Auguson's Farm. And I was going to do the Wise Foods. This right here, the hearty tortilla soup. I was going to do that on my wood stove with my cast iron pan and start up a fire with just my BugOut gear. But I think I'm going to change gears and use an emergency stove because I figured people would want to see how an emergency stove works. And I'm going to start it with matches, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to shift gears and review some Auguson's Farms instead. What do you say? I say that's a good deal right there, because I'm sure. So these 48-hour kits come with basically 11,000 calories, 55 total servings. And this is 30-year shelf life. All you have to do to all these is just add water. So I open this one up. I have all these closed. And got this one open. They've got some buttermilk pancakes. Creamy chicken flavored rice. Cheese powder, creamy potato soup. I think that's what we're gonna have to try right there. Maple brown sugar oatmeal, elbow macaroni and cheese. Well, no, that's elbow macaroni. I guess that cheese. Back to where I was. That's the elbow macaroni, and then I guess the cheese, which was right here, cheese powder, that goes with macaroni, and that'd make macaroni and cheese right there. Wondering how that would taste. What kind of more elbow macaroni, which would lead me to think that this would be, no, that's creamy chicken flavored rice. Feels like there's a lot of rice and like powder in there, so you get all that for $20, and you get a nice bucket. What I noticed about this bucket, it don't have a rubber gasket on it. I was hoping it would, because it would be really good for storing stuff. But it's still good for storing stuff, but it's not really going to be something you can toss some oxygen absorbers in there and seal something up. But so out of all these, I think I'm going to try the creamy potato soup. And it has 220 calories. I'm not going to eat all this because it has 8 servings in it. And there's the ingredients right there if you want to check those out, screenshot it. But I'm going to mix a little bit of water with this. But I'm going to do it with all BugOut stuff. So I'm going to take my little pan here. I'm going to put it on this little stove here with matches, all BugOut stuff. So this is, say I was out in the woods, this is the stuff that what I would have in my BugOut bag, and I'm going to use it. I'm just going to do it out here. I was going to use my stove, but I'll probably do that in another video. Let me know if you want me to fire up the stove and use my cast iron skillet to cook food, but I figured this setup right here would be more cool doing the little emergency. Alright, here's my supplies I've got out of my bag right here. Got the creamy potato soup that we're going to cook. I got my little pan here. I've got the antiseptic cleaning wipe that I'm just gonna clean the pan with real quick, just to make sure it's clean. Got my little stove that I'm gonna break out here in a second, some matches, and some water. I grabbed this water. I do have some water here in the bags. Emergency drinking water, but I'm not gonna rip one of those open right now. I'm just gonna use some regular purified water, and let's do this. All right. First, we get this bad boy open. This thing folds open. All right. This thing just folds open like this. You grab the tablets out of it, and this will flip over like that. And it'll work as a little stand. And then you get the pan out right here. Get the pan out, and the pan will set up there, and you'll take a tablet and it'll go down here, and it'll work like that. That light, that heat comes up, heats this up, heat the water up, and go from there. So let's get a tablet out here. All right, I've got my waterproof matches out right here. It's got 40 waterproof matches in it. Always want to get waterproof, because if you get your matches wet, you are fucked. Here's my little tablet right here. While I'm videoing this, I can't really spark this match up, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna spark it up and get this lit, and have the stove on top, or the pan on top of it. So be right back. All right, I got this bad boy lit right here. You just take the flame and set it on this. Let it catch on fire there. As you can see, the fire is going. It's hard to tell from that view. You should be able to tell right there. It's sparked up, and those stay lit for a decent time, so we'll get these matches away from it. She's going pretty good. We'll take the emergency stove, throw it on top here, and you can see there, she sparked up, going good. The flame is coming up, hitting the bottom of the pan there. Gonna heat it up nice and even. All right, got my water here. This is going really good now. Just gonna dump. Oop. Let me reposition that here. It's just setting on each side there, so fill it up with water. Fill it up about 70-75%. Should be plenty to let this heat it up. That's down there going, so you can see how much of that tablet is left. Should be plenty of tablet to get this bowl heated up, and then we'll add the soup to it, and then see how it tastes. It's already heating up. Be right back. Something I'm noticing about this is over here it feels like a lot of powder, and then over here it feels like a lot of pasta. So when you get these, you might want to shake them up and really stir them up, because I think when they got packaged it was kind of powder on one side and then pasta on one side. You don't want to just dump fucking straight pasta in there without flavor, or dump just straight flavor in there. So I'm gonna mix this, go through and evenly shake it around to get it all blended together. If you was cooking the whole bag, you wouldn't have a big deal, because it would all end up in a pan, but you'd need a pretty big pan to cook all that. I'm just going to do a little portion just to taste test it, and then I'll vacuum seal it back shut. Alright, we've got this pretty close to boiling. I want it to be at a good boil. and that is kind of dying down. So I'm gonna toss another little tablet, let it butt up to that, and it should fire up and really get this going, because one tablet got it bubbling, but we want to get it nice and boiling. This one should fire up. Here it goes. Let's watch it just catch here. Yeah, get it fucking going. You can see the steam rolling off of here. Plus it's like I think it's 46 degrees out here as fucking well. Out here doing a video for y'all. Alright, so we got the creamy potato soup. Here's what it looks like right here. It looks like obviously just powder with some little bit of potatoes, freeze-dried potatoes, freeze-dried powder, all of it dried up right now, and we're going to put it into this pan right here and bring it to life and see what it tastes like, what kind of texture it is and everything, and see what it tastes like. Let you guys know what I think. It came with the oxygen absorber in it too, and I'm going to put this into the when I seal this back up into my vacuum sealer. I'm going to throw that in there and seal it back up and put it back in its box where it belongs. And alright, let's do it. Alright, that's down there going, and this is at a boil, a decent boil, so we're going to go ahead and add this to it. I'm going just kind of off eyeballing it, and that right there should be enough. Grab my fork and mix it and see what we get. Alright, so this tablet's about cashed out here. It's cooking, it's getting close, but I'm going to go ahead and slide another one. That'll be my third tablet. This kit comes with 24 of them. So if 3 cook a whole meal, then that's plenty to get by a trip through the woods. But this is what it's starting to look like. It's nice and creamy, starting to get some substance to it. Looking really good. I'm going to throw some salt and pepper into these boxes. It sucks that there's really no meat in these boxes. It's going to be something that I need to add to them, but hey man, $20 for all this, it's a hell of a deal. So let this heat up. State's Democratic nominee for Attorney General Jonathan Weinzapfel says marijuana should be legalized in Indiana. What? Legalizing pot would bring in more tax money to the state, while also reducing unnecessary burdens on police and the court system, and it would reduce jail overcrowding. The decision to legalize marijuana, though, doesn't rest in the hands of the Attorney General, whoever's elected. That will be up to the legislature. That's what I'm talking about. Legalize marijuana in Indiana. Let's do it. What the fuck? But this is looking good. It's got some. It's looking like a creamy soup now. Looking good. I spilled a little bit, by the way. Alright, y'all. Yeah, that was setting on that. I'm going to break this out, set right over here, and we're going to try this out. Alright, here's what it looks like now when it's pretty much done. It's got the nice little chunks of potatoes in it. The soup really came alive. See how creamy that is. See all it's got some herbs, some stuff in it. Super creamy. That last tab was still going a little bit. You see this right here? It's at a boil. You see it boiling there. So 3 tabs. All right, y'all. Here goes nothing. Flip this around here. All right, we're gonna try this out. Looks pretty hot. You see it steaming. Plus, it's kind of chilly out here, so pretty hot. See my. And that face ain't because it tastes bad. It's because it's pretty hot, but that's really good. It's got really, really creamy flavor to it. It could use a little bit of salt. It's kind of I don't know, more mild flavor. I like my stuff salty, but it's really good. The potatoes, you can definitely tell they were freeze dried. They're a little bit harder. They're not like an actual potato, you know. Also, it has a really good texture to it. It's real creamy, real milky type. You wouldn't figure you just made it in 10 minutes out of your bug out bag. You know, if you're out in the woods, shit has hit the fan, you gotta run, you gotta go, you gotta stop, camp for the night, eat something. This would be a nice warm meal. You don't want to eat it fresh off of the stove like I just did, because it has your mouth on fire, and it also will burn the top of your mouth, because I ate it fresh off the stove, but I didn't want to be out here waiting for it to cool down while I'm doing this video. So I'd recommend letting it cool down. I think after it cools down, it'll be more cooked as far as the potatoes go. So I would recommend cooling it down first. Alright, so I just let this cool off for about 10 minutes. I was doing some stuff there, and I'm about to try it again and see if the potatoes are more, I guess you say, mushier. They had kind of a, I don't know if you ever had ramen noodles and tried the vegetables in ramen noodles. It's kind of like those, like a dried out taste. So we'll try them now. Yeah, they're better. You actually got like a crunch to them. Well, yeah, like a crunch. It had like a mush to them before. Now it's got more of a crunch. You can feel it. But overall, this is really good. I'm gonna sit here and eat this whole bowl, because I'm out here just chilling. Good night. Just gonna sit here and eat this. I could definitely eat this on a regular night, but overall, people, I really like them. I would eat that for supper. I don't give a shit. But I'll eat some crazy shit. I'll sit down and eat ramen during the day just because. But my review on it tastes awesome. So you can get these at Walmart, $20. You can't beat it. You can't fuck with that. You can't. It's hard to fuck with it. You can have everybody trying to sell you some freeze-dried food off the internet, trying to scare you, saying, you know, buy this right now. Slide on over to Walmart. I know all Walmarts don't have it, but most do. Go to walmart.com. Maybe they got it. Check it out. Good stuff. AUGASON's Farm too. Well-known name. Sold at Walmart. $20. Get you some. Let me know if you want something I'd recommend. This is what I'm going to do. This is because I like to eat shit with some extra salt in it, some pepper, and some Mrs. Dash. But I would add some salt and pepper, or just carry salt and pepper with you and add it to it. I would have liked that to be a little bit more salty with a little bit of pepper in it, you know, but it was good. So my review on the potato soup out of the AUGASON's Farm 48-hour kit, fucking fire. But what can you expect, you know? It's good for 30 years. I just ate a meal that is good. On these, it says they're good until 2000. and 50. Let's find it here. Where is it at? You see it? Well, and what motivated me to bust those motherfuckers out, the Augustus Farms, was TJ Preps did a video, I believe it was today, about how she got one of those for 20 bucks and was pumped about it. And I was like, damn, I got some of them. So that what's motivated me to bust those out today. I want to do a little shout out to John at Prepper Nation. He's got an awesome channel, badass content. Dude knows what he's talking about. He's smart, level-headed. I like the dude. Great channel, great community. I want to shout out Southern Prepper Boy, Southern Boy Prepper. Always mix that up. Cool dude. He's good channel to watch. Obviously, Prepper Nurse 1. He's been motivating me since, 3 years ago. And, a little bit of Marfugel news. If you want to keep updated with crazy stuff, Marfugel news, get over there, check that out. Prepared Mind, check him out. He's badass. I could keep going and going. Alright, I've got this packaged up in some of this. I've got it with the oxygen absorber in there. Just close this bad boy, clip that, press this, and watch it work. Vacuum seal it. Turn red here in a second. Heat it up. All right. Get this open one-handed. There we go. Sealed back up. That is ready to be back in the box. Bucket, whatever. Boom. Other than that, this is Jordan with Indiana Prepper on YouTube, and I can't fuck around in this garage too much longer, so I gotta get out of here, y'all. Peace.